and some others without ears. I'll be tanked about this. I'm the new host for Atlantis, your most reliable source for current news and for updates on the tide too. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself. That probably won't be my last pun either. I mean, it's a city floating on water. Atlantis is practically designed for puns. Anyway, I hope I don't flounder, because I have a ton of stories for you today. First things first, there is a giant ship parked outside the elementary school. The group of fish were greatly disturbed by its presence, as it had a huge banner depicting a dead fish on its bow, as well as various fishing hooks that looked menacing to say the least. Our mayor, Serena, is working on ways to get the ship removed, but is finding it difficult as she doesn't have any arms. She's also an eel, which adds further complications. Now listeners, doesn't this seem a little strange to you? Why would a ship, especially one as heinous as that, would arrive at our great city? Humans have lived in Atlantis for years, and why would they care about a civilization they abandoned anyway? It doesn't make any sense to see. There it is. I hope at least one of you laughed, even if it was a clownfish. Now, on to the sports teams. Poseidon High Tide School's national water polo team has made it to nationals. Can you believe that? A little town like ours moving on to nationals. Now, mind you, there's only one other team in the league, considering we are an abandoned city in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. But that doesn't matter because it's remarkable that our team can play water polo at all, considering they have gills and all. Now on to our next story, which concerns the Siren Choir team that is having a concert at the Bay. Attendance is free, which is surprising considering they're practically swimming in debts from jail bills. Can't those sirens learn that dinner means seafood, not seafood? Anyway, if you go, make sure to bring a jacket, as it's chilly, and bring earplugs that can prevent you from drifting too close to the shore, as the Mermaid's Treacherous song is known to bring people down. However, if music is not your thing, our improv team is holding a production of Macabas at the beach. It'll be decent. I mean, I won't give a biting review if they do Shakespeare justice. Support the arts, friends. In other news, there was a shark attack yesterday. Well, now, who would injure innocent sharks? It's just cruel and inhumane. And they were elderly sharks, too. What a monster. Jaws and his wife, Betty, were headed toward the coral reef yesterday when a band of electric eels stung them mercilessly. 2 out of 2,342 of these eels have been identified and taken into custody. If you have any other information on the other 2,340 eels that would be terrorizing our city, call 1-800-JUSTICE-FOR-JAWS. Now, on to the weather. It's sunny here in Atlantis. Ah, yes, summer. The humans have destroyed the ozone layer so much that sunlight just pours in and cooks our pleasant little city. Unfortunately, beaches have been packed lately, which means an unlikely amount of tourists for us. These tourists have known to collect pollution on our shore, which can cause serious problems for our native population. Oh, I'm getting a radio signal incoming in. Right. Apparently, there's a traffic jam, which is a bit weird considering none of us drive, considering we're fish, and all. Anyway, we are now going on to an editorial, so please stay tuned. Imagine this. You're drifting at sea. The sky dims and darkens with the coming of night, and the stars being blotted out by the closing of your eyes. In the distance, you can hear the quiet roar of the jetties and the splash of water against the bay. Someone knocks. It's the humans. You open your eyes. The stars look brighter, almost explosive, almost like bombs. It's too late before you start running. Your legs are weighed down by the iron of bullets. Your blood drips into the sea. The sky darkens once again. You open your eyes. They have taken over. Like wild moss growing up in the garden Serena has forgot about, they spread and infiltrate every aspect of our city, until nothing remains but dust and concrete. You watch from the sea, hopeless and helpless as you float on, away from the stars in Atlantis. The humans are coming. Good night, listeners.